What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about just how big Cyberpunk 2077 is. So, I believe this came out yesterday, very early yesterday, in the fact that Cyberpunk is going to come out on 2 discs, I believe, for both the PS4 and Xbox One. Now, I'm on a PlayStation website, so they really only mention the PlayStation 4, but I'm pretty sure if it's 2 discs on PlayStation, it would be on 2 discs on Xbox as well. 2 discs, 70 gigabytes. Now, people are making jokes online. I've seen it on Twitter of like, okay, we could probably also have like a 30 gigabyte update, day one update too. So what's crazy is that, 70 gigs is very, very big, right? Nobody's going to deny that. You then have, there is normally day one updates. And I think for a game like this, in fact, it's not even speculation. It's not even something that we have to wonder about. We know, as long as they're not lying to us about why the game was delayed, the game is delayed because of a day one update. Remember that they made this game they had this game go gold, and the only thing they're working on now up until the game releases is the update, is getting this thing to work across the 9 different platforms that it's coming out on. So that is going to require some sort of update, the very first day. Now, people are saying this is only on PS4. See, somebody like me, and I do think there's people like this. Now, not everybody. In fact, I would say the majority of people that are going to get Cyberpunk are going to play it on last gen or current gen, whatever you want to call it, PS4 and Xbox One. I have the PS5. My plan with this game, as I've been saying for a few weeks, my plan is I'm going to get this game, most likely a physical version. That's my Amazon. It's discounted, so I'm going to hope that I can get it from there. If I can, I'll have the disc, and I'm just going to put the disc right in the PS5 and just play this game. I'm not even going to attempt it on PS4. I'm just going to put it on PS5. It is possible that this game is smaller. It's not as many gigabytes on the next-gen consoles. I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, Miles is smaller on PS5 than it is by PS4. Now, the thing is, I think it's only by a couple gigabytes. I really don't think, from the games that are out so far that are on both, and there are, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, Miles, there's a couple other examples. There's quite a few. The more you list, obviously, the bigger the list would be. So, but I think, and again, you guys got to correct me if I'm wrong, the difference isn't the most in the world. Now, I feel that's just because we're very early in the next-gen, scope of things, that these are games that were made very clearly for PS4 and Xbox One, and then kind of like upscaled or up-res to Series X, Series S, PS5, right? So I think as time goes on, over the next year or two, if the games are on both consoles, I think we may start to see a bigger difference between the sizes of how big they are on one generation versus the other. And then maybe when we get fully into next gen, we could start to see some of the sizes of these games go down. I've seen a lot of people say that they're just going to continue to go up. I think that's probably true. I wouldn't disagree with that. I think what we'll probably see more is what, they've done for Call of Duty and other games like that, where you can pick parts of the game. If it's like a single player and a multiplayer game, you can pick parts of it that you don't want to install or you want to uninstall, and it could still play the other part. That's, I think, kind of the, not really a sweet spot, because it's still not the greatest thing in the world, but that's somewhere in the middle. So, absolutely massive. Now, I guess this website also says The Last of Us Part 2, and I remember Red Dead 2. I think I had Red Dead 2 on disc. I'm unsure about that. I may have to correct myself if I'm wrong, but I knew that was on 2 discs. The Last of Us, I got digitally, so I didn't even know that game. I think I had heard about it before, but I kind of forgot that game was also on 2 discs. So, Cyberpunk continues this really high ceiling of where these games can go space-wise. It is going to be quite difficult. Now that I think about it, you're supposed to keep PS4 games off of the PS5 because then you're just taking space from the PS5. But this game is going to eventually have the free upgrade. Now, the free upgrade doesn't come day one, so maybe it is actually best to play this game on the PS4, put it on an external hard drive, put the external hard drive into a PS5, and play it that way. Very confusing. Bottom line is 70 gigs is a lot. With the update or the day one update, probably gets into the 80 or 90 gig territory, to be completely honest with you guys. That is a lot. That's like that's a huge percentage, depending on obviously how big your PS4 is, and the PS5s are all kind of the same size. That's a really big amount. I'm very excited for this game. That's kind of why I want to make this video. A big file size doesn't necessarily mean the game is, enormous. Call of Duty has notoriously one of the biggest ones. Literally Little Hope, for some god unknown reason, and I've been saying this for a few weeks, Little Hope is like 66 gigs, which is just the most insane thing in my mind because it's literally a 4-hour game. But you have games like Call of Duty. You have games like Little Hope. You have games like The Last of Us. These games are big, but they're not that big. I mean, The Last of Us is kind of big. Red Dead's like massive, right? They all kind of scale, right? Obviously, Call of Duty is a big. Actually, Call of Duty is one of the better examples too. Not the biggest game in the world, but a really big file size. And then Little Hope just, again, makes absolutely zero sense that, Little Hope and Cyberpunk are almost the exact same size, and yet you look at what these games are, and they're not even close to each other, right? So we'll have to see what the day one update does to the file size of Cyberpunk. Like I said, or like I basically talked myself into doing, in this video, I'm probably going to do it that very weird, backwards way, but the way that actually is what Sony recommends you doing to keep the PS4 games off of the PS5. So that's probably what I will be doing for Cyberpunk. Let me know in the comments below, guys. What's your situation? You getting this game on next gen? You getting this game on the current gen, the PS4, Xbox One? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And I do a brand new video on this channel every single day. And so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.